You don't necessarily have to be a graduate of mass communication to be able to speak fluently. And you don't necessarily have to be a public speaker to be able to deliver that speech.
Talk with Trisha.
Hello, viewers, it's my humble self, Trisha, and I am saying welcome to Talk with Trisha. If you've ever had the thought that you have to be a graduate of mass communication to be able to speak fluently, or you necessarily have to be a public speaker to be able to deliver that great speech, cancel that thought. It all boils down to building your self-confidence and of course practice, and I'll be sharing with you some tips that are necessary for you to get rid of that stage fright and be able to deliver that speech of yes. Come along.
Talk with Trisha.
I must say it is not an easy thing to be able to face the crowd and speak to a large number of people whom you might not even know, some of course, but it is doable and it is achievable. So, what are those tips to overcoming stage fright? Tip number one is to know your topic. Yes, when I say know your topic, I mean you should do in-depth research about your topic. Don't just have the surface view about that topic. Know it. Let it become a part of you. Let it be inbuilt in you. Don't just look at it that, oh, you're going to have a piece of paper to guide you along. No, let it be a part of you. Embrace the words. Embrace, the point. Embrace whatever it is you have written on the paper that you want to say to people. Know your topic. Tip number 2, get organized. Oh my God, I cannot overemphasize the importance of this. You need to get organized. Are you going to be using a lavalier microphone? Are you going to use a handheld microphone? Are you using a paper, an iPad, a tablet? Are you projecting? Whatever it is you're going to be using, you need to put everything into consideration. Get organized. What's the next tip? So the next tip is for you to practice. Practice and practice. It is very important and essential for you to go over the things you want to talk to people about. You cannot overemphasize the importance of practicing. Practice in front of a mirror, practice in front of your friends, gather people that you know in your parlor, wherever it is you want to use, and go over your speech to them. Let them be very honest with you. Let them share their views or opinions about whatever it is you're talking on to them. Let them be able to be honest with you about it. So yes, practice is one of the things to overcome stage fright. Many people get nervous on stage because they did not go over their speech. They did not practice it. They did not get to have the words ring in their ears. And so when they come on stage, they tend to fidget. But when you practice, there's like a 99% of you going on stage and being super confident. The next thing is to work on your worries. This is very important. In fact, as presenters, as public speakers, as a newbie, whatever it is, working on your worries is an important thing to eliminate stage fright. What is it that you're anxious about? What is it that, puts you or gets to trouble you? What is that thing that you feel so uncomfortable about? For instance, some people are camera shy, and so it becomes a worry for them that, oh, the people I'm going to talk to, there's going to be cameras mounted everywhere. And to get rid of stage fright, you need to challenge specific worries. Are you camera shy? Are you mic? Do you have mic fright? Yes, there are people that have mic fright. The sound of the mic just kind of, creates this anxiety in them. And there are people who are camera shy. The thought of the fact that they'll have cameras watching them while they address people can kind of put them off balance. So you need to address all of this before your D-Day and before you go on stage. Be able to comport yourself and tell yourself and just imagine, that there are no cameras. And then better still also, you imagine that, oh, the mic you're holding is just another tool for convenience to help your audience hear you better. It helps to, get rid of stage fright. Another tip is visualize your success. I do this a whole lot. If I have an event that I am to anchor, I go the extra mile to visualize my crowd, the crowd, to visualize the crowd, to, kind of put it in my head, the things I want to say to them and how they will react to that. So it's important to visualize your success. See yourself ahead of that day, facing people, talking to them, and having them nod in agreement to what you're saying. It gives you a whole lot of edge when you visualize your success. Now, the next tip I'm going to share with you is when you are about to go on stage. One important thing I do, which I believe many other persons do, is take a deep breath. Yes, to be honest with you, stage fright is something that you will not just overcome or all of a sudden, but over time you will get to build yourself, and you just find out that, oh, I can actually do this and I'm not scared or anxious about anything. So before you go on stage, take a deep breath. Breathe in, out. You can do this 2 or 3 times. It helps you to comport yourself and to feel you have everything under control. So when you take a deep breath in, you take a deep breath out, it tends to clear your head and take away the worries. So yes, an important tip to overcome stage fright is to take a deep breath in and out. Now, the last but not the least is, do not fear a moment of silence. So what do I mean by this? There'll be times when you're delivering a speech and you just find out that everywhere is quiet. The decorum is something else. If you drop a pin, you will hear the sound. Now, don't be scared of times like that. Okay, it's simply, in many cases, it simply means that your audience are paying attention. When people are quiet, most times, is they want to hear what next you have to say, and then they want to be able to merge your words. Okay, what is said at the beginning and what you're currently saying, do they tally? Is it something they can buy into? Does it make sense to them? So do not fear a moment of silence. So when you have all of these tips lined up and you go over them, trust me, it's gonna help you a whole lot in eliminating stage fright. And even if it does not 100% eliminate stage fright, it will definitely curb your stage fright. At least if you were 100% scared of speaking to people if you were 100% scared of speaking to people in public, by the time you go through all of these tips, I can guarantee you that stage fright will just be something not to worry about, something you care less about. This is where we draw the curtain on this episode of Talk with Trisha. I hope that this video is valuable to you and that you are able to pick a lesson or two, one point or the other, and that it helps you in your daily life and in your daily activities. Till I come your way again, do not forget, it's my humble self, Trisha. Click on the subscribe button because you're gonna be encouraging me by doing so. Hit the like button and drop your comments about this video. Has there ever been a time when you go on stage and you do not know what to say? What has been your challenges, and how do you overcome them? Please share all of this in the comment section so that we can all learn from it. Bye.
Talk with Trisha.